guys, welcome to the Vegan and Kids, and today we're doing the 24-hour challenge, vegan challenge. And our mom's a vegan, we are not, but we eat really pretty healthy for us. And today we're going to be trying to go 24 hours being vegan.
Alright, so I have some busy countertops this morning. I have to, well, this afternoon or evening, I don't know what time it is today. It's after 5 o'clock. I'm about to cook for the kids their first vegan meal of the day. And my counters they have a lot going on because I have to put stuff away. I went to the grocery store and I started taking things out. But I bought some cactus. I'm not going to give this to the kids. This is going to be for me. But I have a friend. She has a little Sunday show. It's like a little Facebook Live thing she does every Sunday called Vegan with a Twist. And she recently did like cactus burgers or black bean burgers, and she used the cactus as the bread. I'm not going to be doing that, but I have been wanting to taste cactus in general. So once I get the feel of the taste, I may try to mimic what she did with her cactus and pretty much made a black bean burger, but just used the cactus as the bread. But I ended up getting a little piece in my finger a second ago because I had it wrapped in the bag from the grocery store. And when I went to pick it up right now to get ready to clean off my counters, one of the little splinters poked me in the hand. It didn't go in my finger, thankfully, but it caught me off guard because I totally forgot that it has the little sharp pieces to it. But I'm excited to try this, and I might try it a little bit later today just to see how it looks. I've heard that it kind of resembles asparagus, or like a nice green. So I'm excited to scrape all those off and try it, and maybe a little bit of olive oil or something. So we'll see. Alright, so for the hibachi, I'm going to start off with some zucchini. Now typically in my hibachi, I'll put zucchini, mushrooms, onions, carrots. I'm going to do the mushrooms, but I might do them separately because my children aren't really big on mushrooms. So I've already washed each of my zucchini, and I'm just going to take a knife, and I think I'll get a bigger knife. And I'm going to slice off the ends of the zucchini. And I'm going to... Okay, and I'm going to... And I have a bigger knife. I just prefer the smaller knife. I don't know. I'm always like really cautious with knives and stuff like that. So I'm just going to kind of go down the middle. Now, typically if this was just me, I would leave it whole. But I'm just going to go down the middle because this is going to be for a family of 6. So I want to make this go as far as possible. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys something. So this is 2 zucchinis that I've already cut up. 2 full zucchinis. I sliced them halfway down the middle. And this is how much it is already. So it's already almost filling up a whole plate. And just keep in mind that my children are not vegan, so they don't really love vegetables. That's the thing. I have 2 that enjoys vegetables a lot, and then the other 2 they're not really fond of a lot of vegetables. So I don't want to go too overboard. But this is how much 2 is making, and this is how much I have left from the 2. So this is going to be quite generous after I add in the onions and mushrooms. So I'm just going to pour the zucchini, the onion, the carrots, and the mushroom all in the pan together. Alright, so I'm going to let this cook for a minute, for maybe about 5 to 8 minutes, just until everything begins to get a little soft. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then this will be pretty much done. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys the basics of the first meal that the kids are going to be having. I actually made something similar to this very recently. I did a hibachi recently on the Veganette and Kids, I think maybe like a day or two ago. So I just kind of wanted to show you the gist of what it was, because I hadn't showed you guys what I did with the rice. So I wanted to show that. But the next time you see us, we're going to be getting the kids' opinions on what they think about the hibachi. And I made some fried rice. Basically just made some rice with some frozen vegetables, some frozen mixed vegetables with a little bit of soy sauce. Just fried it in the pan there in some oil. And then I made a homemade yum yum sauce, which is sriracha mayo, mild sriracha, garlic powder, what else is in there? Sugar, and vegan butter, and I use Earth Balance.
Go.
Alright, so the hibachi is done. I'm about to get the kids' feedback. And what I'm gonna do, cause we got to make this restaurant style, since they you know, since they trying to be vegan for 24 hours. So we gotta make this restaurant style, like they just came from a Chinese place or a Japanese place. Alright. Chloe, are you really going to sit here and...
Hurry up, we ain't gonna be playing.
Mukbang! Mukbang! What are you thinking about it?
Chloe, don't do that.
What do you think? Is it better than the Japanese place? Oh, but as a vegan, what do you think about it as a meal that you could eat on the day you were hungry?
I was vegan.
What in the... Alright, so Caitlin is about to try her hibachi. Let's see what she thinks about it. And guys, you have to understand, this is huge for my kids because they're very, very picky about vegetables. Especially my son and this one right here. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being great. Well, let's say 5. 1 to 5, 5 being great. What do you think?
3.
Not so bad. Not so bad. Alright, so my son doesn't want to be on camera. So I'll take that as long as he tries the vegan challenge for 24 hours. So we are about to capture his response to the hibachi. This is a big deal because Elijah does not like vegetables that much.
It tastes good.
You like it? See? Vegan mission accomplished with the... Show your face. Who are you? Really? Well, this is a start. Alright, so the kids want a snack.
Where's the
now remind you, they are not vegan, so there's things in here that are not vegan as well. However, I am going to... Amaya's a little...
Ooh, I will flick up the camera.
She's messing up my pantry.
I'll flick up the camera.
I'm very particular about my pantry. So they were going to do fried Oreos, but they decided to do some popcorn. This is my general grocery store's popcorn. It's from Food Lion, so it's a Food Lion brand. Excuse our countertops, I still didn't put some things away. But it's the Food Lion brand, and I bought this Orville Rettenbecker. I feel like I always say that wrong. It's Orville Rettenbecker. And it's popping and topping, and it's a rich buttery taste, but it's butter-like. So it's not actually butter. So I always check the ingredients just to make sure. So you can't really see it very well, but it's soybean oil, artificial flavor, color with beta carotene, and I researched that, and that's nothing to do with animals. So this seems like it is pretty vegan friendly. Alright, so Kaylin is enjoying her vegan popcorn with her vegan buttery spread. What do you think about it?
It tastes like normal popcorn.
Yep, tastes like normal popcorn. Now, if it were up to me, I would have them sprinkled some nutritional yeast on top of it for a cheesy taste instead of the oil. But since they are already non-vegans, I don't want to put too much on them right away. But if it were me, I would put nutritional yeast up there instead of the little buttery oil thing that is vegan safe. Alright, good morning. So we are still doing the 24-hour challenge. It is the next day, and it's about 10 in the morning. We all kind of slept in a little bit this morning, and my oldest Jada, she had to go to work, so I challenged her to try to stay vegan at work. So we'll see how that goes. I am going to be doing this log cabin all natural pancake mix. Now the mix itself is actually vegan, but the ingredients that it tells you to put into the pancake mix are not. They do ask you to add in 1 egg and some milk. Instead of adding egg and milk, I'm going to be adding some garbanzo bean juice or aquafaba, whichever you want to call it, and I'm going to be adding some of the juice to the pancake mix, which is going to equal 1 egg. So I'm probably going to do a little under half a cup just to help it to bind. Okay, so no one's in the mood for breakfast right now. They're not really big breakfast eaters anyway, so I don't know what made me think to make a whole breakfast. But Amaya's over here doing some kind of crafts. I have a little greenhouse that I've been working on. I forgot to close it last night, but it's fine. It wasn't too cold. But I have my little pansies and my lavender in there for now. And maybe in about another week, I'm going to be putting out my herbs and my tomatoes. Okay, so my camera died a moment ago when I was showing you all the greenhouse, but in about a week or so I'm going to be putting out my herbs and some of my veggies that I've got planted. So I have a few things here and these right now are just in my windowsill because it had been really cold outside, and I know some do well in, you know, chillier weather, but I just prefer to keep them indoors. So I have a few things here. I have some mint, I have peppermint as well. More peppermint. I also have some Brussels sprouts, so this is going to be my first time trying this, and I have a balcony garden, so we're going to see how that works because I know Brussels sprouts has to get pretty tall. I also have some lemon balm here. I bought it when it was pretty tiny, and I repotted it, and now it's kind of sprouting on up there. And in the back there I have some aloe that I repotted, and it was pretty small as well when I bought it. I bought them kind of like pre-grown because I was being impatient, but I will be planting some additional things on my own. I also have some kale here, and this is all still indoors. I know the kale is kind of like a cool plant, so it does very well in cooler temperatures, so I put it outside in the daytime and I bring it in at night. For now I do. So I'm gonna see how that goes. And when I bought that, she was really tiny, and this was just a repottable type of I forgot what it's called. It's like a bio, the one that turns into dirt. And then I have my tomato plant here, and I'm going to be repotting this pretty soon, and this is doing really well as far as in starting the little blooms and stuff, or the little flowering. And then I have a little small one here. Those are the let's see which one that is. This is going to be cherry tomatoes. Alright, so I am about to try to make the kids something for lunch, just so they can get something in their stomach. They really want the fried Oreos that I just mentioned, and we will do the fried Oreos, but I also want them to eat something because everybody bypassed breakfast. I'm the only one who ate, so I don't know if they weren't in the mood for it because it was vegan or if they just weren't hungry, but they really don't eat a lot of breakfast. My son is like a cereal person, so he might not have been in the mood for anything because he pretty much just prefers cereal. He does like pancakes, but he just didn't try any today. Alright, so the vegan chicken tenders are done and the french fries are done. We were going to do smoothies, but they didn't want the smoothies. And no one is actually really hungry. What's funny about this whole challenge is when it's regular food, or if I said pizza or something with like pepperoni on it, everybody would want some. They are down to like 5 more hours. We really haven't ate much because we went to sleep, we woke up, no one really got breakfast. No one was interested in breakfast. So the meatless chicken tenders as well as the fries is the first real meal of the day. We're going to do the fried Oreos for a snack, and then for dinner, I don't know. I'm thinking of doing BLTs with vegan bacon. So that might be dinner because I don't want to waste too much food trying to do this challenge. So Amaya is eating her meatless meat with her fries, and Kayla is eating some french fries. Jada's still at work. But I do know Elijah is going to eat some of the meatless meat with fries as well. He actually likes them a lot. He's the one who steals them from me when I cook them, so I'm not worried about him. I'm about to go get my eldest from work, and I'm going to see if she's stuck to this vegan challenge that we're doing, so we'll see. I'll be back in a minute. Hello, my gorgeous daughter. So, how did your vegan at work go today?
I was eating fries the whole day.
And she's proving that she's stuck to the 24-hour vegan diet. We still have a little...
I was about to make a milkshake and I forgot.
Aww.
I put it in the trash can.
She put it in the trash can.
Hey guys, today we are continuing the 24-hour challenge. We only have about 2 more hours left to go because we end at 6. And right now we're going to create a quick mini snack, which is fried Oreos. First, we are using vegan pancake mix, and for not really a certain amount, depending on how many cookies you're making. I think that's good. Get some water, then mix. So this isn't a lot of batter. I think I might need more. Depends on how much cookies I'm making. You really just want it to be a nice creamy texture. Since I use a lot of water, I'm just going to add the rest of this so it can even out. Oops. So what I'm going to do is cover the Oreo fully, and then I'll suggest using a spoon where it like has the holes at the bottom for it to drip through. Then just like to get any excess pancake batter, then you just drop it in. Then you're going to continue this pattern over again.
That one needs to go ahead and get flipped. Alright, so we are done with the Oreos, and what we're going to do now is sprinkle some powdered sugar on top of them. Also, one thing I might didn't mention, sometimes with the pancake mix, if you see that it's all natural and vegan, you can also add almond milk to it sometimes if you like, but today we just opted to stick with water. Alright, and so this is going to be their snack for today. I'm honestly thinking that for dinner we might actually do fruit smoothies. I was going to do a BLT using vegan bacon, which is super delicious, but when I went to the store yesterday they didn't have any, and I really don't feel like going. I was going to go to a different store and buy the vegan bacon, but I'm kind of tired and it's Sunday and I usually try to take Sundays to just relax and kind of take a break from work. These look so good. Look at that. Look at that. We've decided to do smoothies tonight for dinner, so we're just going to do our own smoothies. I will try to capture that in brief. I'm just going to let everybody do their own thing. So I have frozen strawberries, I have mango, apples, lemons, limes, avocado. I have all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to let everyone be creative tonight and do their own smoothie for dinner. Because we're just really not that hungry today. I've asked everyone and no one really seems, so I don't want to, like, you know, keep making all this food and they're not eating it. But what I'm going to do in the meantime is do some homemade fresh lemonade. I realized that I've never made this for my kids. I've never made homemade fresh lemonade. I do have 2 pitchers. One of them has a crack in it, so I can't use that. And another one that I have, which is a really pretty glass pitcher, I let one of my friends use it because she had an event and she needed a pitcher. She had forgot her pitcher, and I was still at home at the time, so I just let her borrow my glass pitcher, which I do my punches and stuff in. So I forgot to get it back. So in the meantime, I'm going to be using this really large jar. This is a really pretty, really big jar. I'm just going to make lemonade. This is for a family of 6 anyway, so it might work well. And then I can put like a little screw top up here or a screw lid up there. And I'm just going to do enough to make about 2 to 3 cups of lemon juice. So I'm going to just slice up a few first, and then if I need more, I'll slice up some more. And I'm looking for my little handheld juicer. Alright, so I have this little handheld juicer here. I'm going to wash it out really quickly. Let's rinse it off. So I have this little handheld juicer here. I really like it. It really does the job. It does not bother me to do this by hand. And I am simply going to just start to squeeze or twist the lemon up there. And one more second. I didn't have anything prepared. So I'm going to take the lemon and I'm going to twist it up there, and I'm going to just start getting some of the juice out. And I just take it and I just kind of squeeze around. And then I squeeze the excess. And then if you see some seeds, you can just pop it out. If you have a strainer, you can use that. Next is take all of the lemon juice. I'm going to pour it into the jar that I showed you. And then in a pot, I'm going to take about 2 cups of water with about 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to let that steam for about 5 minutes just to kind of get the sugar dissolved. And then once that's finished, I'm going to pour it all into the jar together. So I'm going to finish doing this with the last 3 to 4 lemons so I can have about 2 full cups, and then I'll be back to show you the end result. So one thing that I am going to also do is take some lemons, and this is actually just 1 additional lemon. I've sliced it up and I'm going to put it directly in. And I don't mind the seeds this time, as long as it's not a whole lot of seeds. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it, and I'm going to take the water and sugar that we boiled, and I'm going to pour it directly in the pitcher. And then I go in, and now you can add as much or as little water as you like. I kind of just add, and then I'll stop. I don't want to overdo it, but I want this to be nice and gentle. I'll probably add a little bit more. Just until it's about halfway. So I think that's plenty. But we are going to get ready to wrap up. I'm about to take all of my herbs out of my windowsill now. And I'm going to just get ready to put them away. I'm going to put them away for the evening. But the weather is getting really nice. So I think that tomorrow or sometime this week, it'll be the perfect time to start putting some things outdoors. So you have a great day. And we'll be back soon with another vlog from the VNet and kids. See you soon.